Yeah.
What does that
Messy
mean?
dog.
What does that mean?
It means my body is revolting.
Oh, okay, I got you. I thought you meant literally downstairs in your home. Okay. I'm
No,
sorry.
if there was a slaughter going on downstairs, I would not be here right now.
Well, like your husband might, butcher his own meat or something. I don't know. He sounds like a man of many talents. So why wouldn't he butcher his own meats? He's like, I went out, I killed this, I brought it back. We're going to eat venison for the next 6 months.
Venison.
Frost, where is your bunny ear face?
Oh, you really want me to get that? As I guess, because this is gonna be like the last game for 2-3 weeks.
People want the ears. You got to give the people what they want.
What's next week?
A lot of people are going to be out. Dido's going to be out. Kay's going to be out. And then we'll be out the following week.
Hey.
There it is. Alright, hello, welcome to a very low energy Rime of the Frostmaiden. I am most likely currently sick, so I'm going to do my best today to speak through a very gravelly filtered voice. I am Rendis the Dungeon Master. This is, of course, Icewind Rime of the Frostmaiden. These are my wonderful players, one of which is wearing bunny ears now. So, there you go.
I have embraced the hippity hoppity.
You have embraced the hippity hoppity, now all the bad guys will floppity. We'll do character introductions, starting with the hippity hoppity, and move down the line, as on the overlay. So, Frost, you're up first.
Oh dang, I am up first. Hey, I'm Frostwood. I'm playing Keith Nod, the Harangon Cleric of Twilight.
Shane, is your mic working? No, doesn't look like it. Shane is playing Thalia, a half-elf wizard.
How about now?
Oh, there you are.
Okay, it's not ideal, but yeah, using a fucking camera mic. But yes, I am Shane. I'm sorry for being away for 2 weeks. It was alright, but long story short, fuck Canberra. But here I am back with you guys to play some D&D, playing Thalia, the book wizard. I've been too busy dicking around with my phones. I'll get my sheet.
Next up, Buvantis.
Hello, everybody. I'm Shay, and today I am playing Avantis, the Time Wizard, Eladrin.
And of the people who are currently here, last but not least is Dido.
Hi, I'm Dido. Tonight I am playing Oshis, the Elven Ranger.
And our ever missing character of Flurry Snowboy will be here hopefully soon. Last we left off. Oh, I thought I saw her actually pop in, but I'm mistaken. Last we left off, y'all had been at a nearby town to help them with a issue with their mine going quiet. Having gone into the mine to investigate what had happened, you discovered that kobolds had driven the miners out and had taken over the area. Killing most of them, you made your way down to the lowest level of the mines, where you met a trio of goblins, one of which had a pair of fake wings that they were using to make themselves the de facto leader of the group. He chose not to fight with you all, instead asking to be taken back to the village where they could pull their weight instead of having to take over the mine. You all promptly agreed with them to avoid having a fight in such a dangerous area and proceeded to look around for items of curiosity within this expanse, most of which was Kaith and Dr. Hoots had flown over to a southern alcove cave formation where there was a strange otherworldly skull embedded in the rock with a strange purple gem that emanated magic pulsations, and then Oshis had just arrived on this eastern side to look around, and I don't think we ever said what was over there.
I do not think so.
Yeah, I think we left it where it was.
I think it was Vecna.
Yeah, the joke was it was Vecna, and then he cast Disintegrate, and the game was over.
There's a gem mine over there. And over there.
Yeah, and there's there's gems everywhere. You're in a gem mine. Let me find the one town. Hun,
Yes?
can you turn the ceiling fan back on? Now I'm too hot.
Okay.
This is the one. Careful.
Let's.
Oh, and there's a fun handout. There you go.
Oh,
So, just,
that's what happened to Thalia.
that is what happened to Thalia.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, seen enough hentai to know where that's going.
I like that the guy in there is just frozen smiling.
Are they?
That's what it looks like, but.
I mean, you can't see their mouth.
Oh, I thought it was a. What is it? Oh, it's a mask.
Yeah.
They've got the,
weird.
sus fuck me eyes going on, though.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
After the, 3,700 damage or whatever it is to the Underdark, it'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fine. So, let me find the information for where Dido is, and we'll go from there. Also, did the music stopped? The music stopped. Nope, that's not the music player. Okay. We're a professional operation, y'all.
4.5 years I've given you my money, Rin.
Oh, gosh.
Professional operation.
You haven't caught on that it's a scam yet?
Yeah, I can't even, claim it on tax as a religion. Yet.
Yet. Not yet. Maybe now it'll actually keep playing. Okay. So, Oshis, since we're in character now, repeat of what the description of this area was. Sparkling geodes greet you as you enter this cavern. The gems are partially exposed in places, sticking out from the walls like glassy shards. The floor rises near the eastern wall, leaving a natural ridge with stone ramps leading upward on either side.
Looks like there's nothing. Is there anything important in here?
Nothing that stands out as not needing to be there. It's very much that this is just one of those big gem veins.
I'll head back out then.
Keith,
Keith.
are you doing anything with the skull?
I think he's keep. I'm gonna keep it for now, so I can bring it back and show them and tell them about all the deposits that we've seen, so we can come back with the pickaxes later to get some of this stuff out.
All right. So you're going to have to pry the gem loose. Did you grab one of the mining picks?
Oh,
For the sake of brevity, I'll say yes.
that's right. I did, because when I did the skull crumbled and there was a gem shard in it where the brain used to be. Because it was an illicit looking skull.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll take the gem back to them and be like, oh.
So it is a big purple gem with facets of it that emerge in grooved ridges, and it does kind of look like a very strange brain.
Interesting.
I would like to look at it.
I'll hold it out for her to examine.
I would like to examine it.
Hoot. Okay, how would you like to examine it?
I, with my new pearl, am going to cast Identify.
Link Identify for me. Thank you. Object. You learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. If you instead touch a creature throughout casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it. Okay. So, you end up learning that this is a psi crystal. It will require attunement, a requirement of intelligence of 3 or higher, so you can't give your dog psionic abilities unless it has a high intelligence. This crystal grants you telepathy for as long as you remain tuned to it. The crystal also glows with a purplish inner light while you are attuned to it. The higher your intelligence, the greater the light's intensity, the greater the range of the telepathy as well. What's your intelligence currently? 16 or higher?
Yes. It is currently 18.
Okay. So with a 16 or higher, the range of your telepathy is 120 feet, and it sheds bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light in an additional 15.
It's so purple.
This is a psi crystal. It can let someone who's smart have telepathy. It also glows.
Oh, quite intriguing.
But you do see that it's currently not glowing.
We have to attune to it. I could use this unless someone else is interested.
It probably would be good if one of you more learned people hold on to it, because that way if...
The word is nerds.
I was trying to be polite, but that way if any danger comes your way, you can alert somebody without having to just yell help. Or if you can't yell.
Alright.
Well, young Juventus here might get the most use out of it. Could it? There's also the argument that our scout might make some good use of it, but I'm not sure if they, well, can.
They could.
Are you calling me stupid?
Not necessarily.
They could make use out of it, but the more
I would rather not glow, to be honest.
fair point. I don't
So
mind
does
glowing.
the glow disappear if it's in your pocket, though? I mean, you could just keep it there.
You could probably hide it, yeah.
I suppose
I
we'll
think
find
it's
out.
better off with one of you guys.
Okay.
You can also test the theory when it attunes to you. Just see if it snuffs out in your pocket or something. It'd be good for communication long range.
And a light source. We could. I think we should also pick up a few gems while we're here. See if there's anything particularly valuable on our way out. Mine that up.
We can do that.
I know it'll take some time to harvest all of the gem nodes we've found. So.
No, just whatever's more valuable. Ren, would I, with my knowledge and jeweler's tools, would I be able to suss out the particularly a more valuable?
Not without actually digging them up. You're not a miner, you're a jeweler.
I think, look at my notes. It was something like we would have to come back and do this. Like, there's 23 different ones, and they each take like an hour to mine out. So we'd have to come back multiple times.
I mean, just take enough to where nobody will really notice, but we might be able to make a little bit of money out of.
Yeah, just like a small set.
You just have to go get one of the pickaxes from the entrance.
You have one. You dug the skull out.
Oh, good.
I believe there was a discussion last session about.
That's
should
right.
we
There was
grab
like
one from upstairs. There's fucking pickaxes everywhere. You grabbed one.
that's right. So I was like, oh, we gotta go like all the way back to the beginning.
Well, alright.
Then I unlock. I'll probably ask for help and just be like, we'll mine like 2 or 3 nodes out between all of us, and we'll take what we can.
I'll assist.
Alright.
And then we'll get going.
How do you plan on assisting him mining?
Let's see. Can I use? Can I use shape water to kind of like wedge it between like little cracks and grooves and like help pry it out?
Sure. I think that's fine. Okay, roll
Can
with
I
advantage.
Comprehend languages to understand how the rocks truly feel.
Yes. You speak Ignan now.
Kidding.
Athletics.
19. Okay. 1 second. There was a table for. Now roll me. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll me a D100. Oh. Huh. Huh. I don't think this is a very good chart for the way the map implies the veins are. Okay. So on a 1 to 80, you find nothing after an hour. I think that's really dumb. So you only have a 20% chance of finding something, and I don't like that. So instead, I'm gonna make it a 20% chance of finding nothing. So what you end up finding are a couple of pebble-sized tourmalines. They're pale green, blue, reddish browns. But as you start picking them out, you probably get about 15 of them, and they're each worth 1 gold.
That's something.
It's not bad. It's a good little chunk of change once we get them appraised and sold off.
Yeah, we should get these kobolds to the town speaker so they can start.
Pulling their weight, as it were.
Yeah, so they can reopen the mine.
To the Tourmalines.
All right.
Hold them now.
With a trio of kobolds in tow, you all head back to Tourmaline. Zoop zop. Arriving back in Tourmaline, you approach from the east, up here along this road. What's your next destination? I imagine turning in the quest.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, so down to the town hall. The mayor, the delightful half-orc man, speaker Mast Hugh. You inform him that the mine has been cleared. He's incredibly grateful, and then actually, you know what? Let's do this in character because there's a lot of summary, and I don't want to deprive you of that. Hi, you walk in. Mast Hugh is there, sitting at his desk, and he looks up at you expectantly.
Hello, speaker.
Good day. You guys have been gone for quite some time. What news do you have?
We found
Go on.
what was in the mine.
Kobolds.
And a big brain with tentacles.
Oh, that's
And a beak.
actually surprising. Were the kobolds using the tentacle beak brain to keep people out? Is that why this was such a problem?
No, I think they were hiding from it.
Oh.
Because it was like eating.
Regrettably,
stuff.
there were bodies
Yeah,
where
there-
it was. They were not all human shaped, from what I recall seeing.
Yeah, there were like tracks
Yes.
that led in there and then just disappeared.
And it was starting to retreat down the large tunnel where the waterfall is.
Pretty sure you guys shot it down there.
Yep.
We did,
Dead
but it
mouse.
was taking Talia there before
Yeah,
we
like it was to
killed it dead.
drop Talia off at the nearest one-way trip to the Underdark.
Yeah.
I don't think we know. I don't think we're supposed to know it was the Underdark. It just
don't-
happened to
yeah,
come up.
It's just a long drop. You can assume that it's a long way down.
Well, we
Oh.
dropped a rock that was on, like, lit, so
Yes, and
it
it-
disappeared after a long while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Thalia said, that hole where the waterfall goes down for quite a ways, and before we killed it, that's where it was trying to go. Was down.
Along with some unfortunate kobolds. It's a terrible shame.
Didn't we identify it? The creature?
I don't.
Oh god, yeah, I don't think we ever figured out that it was a grill.
I know. I think I rolled and I didn't roll well.
I don't even remember.
Kate will
very
give
least,
them
we
a
know that
description of it.
Should I?
We know that it secretes paralytic poison, so if you see another one, don't touch it, like some foolish people.
Floats a good bit, big beak, like looks like it's on a big brain kind of thing.
Am I able to make an Arcana check to figure out what it is? Or nature?
Certainly. It's going to be disadvantaged now since you're doing it off of memory.
Okay.
Nope. Mind if I piggyback on that?
Well, you are in her head, so you know what she's thinking about when she tries to recall what this creature looks like.
No, we're all discussing it with the mayor.
Mm-hmm. So 14. Let's see.
Got my Pictionary booklet.
It probably doesn't factor in, but I was gonna say I'm from Waterdeep. That is a pretty fucking stretch. Wow, that coffee was wonderful.
So, since there's no clear ruling in 5th edition on how to identify creatures with skill checks, I'm going to be basing it off of older editions where there is a DC determined by the hit die.
It was like the CR and stuff like that, wasn't it?
No, it was the hit die, which that's not going to work because that's way too high. Actually, it might not be too high at all.
Like 10 plus the hit die kind of thing. Or...
Mm-hmm. So no, you've never seen one of these before, neither.
That's fair.
Yeah, you can't recall what it is. Surprisingly, a lot of hit die on a grow. Interesting. So once you tell them about what's been going on, the speaker says, "You'll forgive me if I have to go to the mines and make sure that everything is taken care of, as you say. Return here tomorrow, and I can pay you what I owe once I see that the mines are clear."
Okay.
Hello.
We had obligations
Hi,
to
Kay.
leave later today. And yes, hello.
I don't know if you fix cams or anything.
Yes, we do.
Alright, why is the voice mod on? I told it to close.
Yes, we do have to escort someone.
We do.
Well, then I'll be more than happy to hold on to your payment until you return.
That's fair. Plus it gives enough time for a thorough investigation of the mine.
Friends, might I remind you that the trip we're about to take is a very lengthy one, at least 30 miles.
It's gonna take, like, at least...
And we need this money to get transportation.
Yeah, that was the idea.
We asked them to hold off another day then, just in case.
I think I spoke to him last time that we were going to go get money.
And here you are returning without it.
Well, time to break Juventus's legs.
Time to burn the whole city down.
I mean, we already started with one building.
Yeah, what's, 900 more.
One down, 9 to go, then the 10 towns gauntlet has been completed.
Alright. So let's start our shopping around for the our beasts of burden. Our sleds.
Speaks.
Axe beaks, yeah.
Your axe beaks of burden.
Our axe beak sleds.
I didn't quite understand what the plan is.
We need the money to get to purchase axe beaks and sleds
Mm-hmm.
to make the journey, our escort journey, faster.
Okay.
So that is the plan.
I understand that, but what's your current plan?
I mean, I guess Dido doesn't understand why we're not getting paid. We brought the kobolds back.
You haven't mentioned the kobolds.
I did. That was the first thing I mentioned.
Oh.
Before they brought up the beak thing.
Then they were talking over you. Okay. Well, the explanation he told you was he needs to actually verify that the mines are clear. He's not just going to take it on good faith that their income source is safe. Seeing the kobolds, he looks down at them and he says, "So you're all the trouble. You're what's been causing all this trouble." And the kobolds kind of look at him and they're like, "No trouble. We won't cause trouble. Just want somewhere to stay." And he seems apprehensive about the idea. It might take a little more convincing to let a couple of kobolds reside in a civilized town.
If I remember correctly, we did a history check that told us that kobolds do occasionally visit, so I'll step forward and say, they didn't cause us any trouble or anything when we were there. It was mostly the monster, and I think they were just hiding.
So, what you actually know is that's not the case. They put a sign up saying that it was theirs, and there was clear signs that they had driven the miners out. So you can try and tell him that, but I will need a deception roll if you're going to try and shift the blame.
With that knowledge, then
I'm willing to wait for you to check out the mine.
well, at least when we got there, these three didn't attack us or anything. I think their interest in trying to help out is genuine, as long as they have a place to keep warm.
And likely a share of food for their efforts.
So now I have to pay the kobolds that attacked my miners and disrupted the income of the city.
I mean, you can do whatever you want with them.
That's fair. I certainly can. Are you turning them over to me to decide their fate?
That's what they asked for. To be brought back to you.
Very well. Come back to me tomorrow. I'll have had time to go to the mines and inspect things. And, he gets up and he says, "Wait here a moment." And when he comes back, there's two of the town guard with him. He says, "Take those three into custody. We'll decide their fate once I'm back."
If you would, please, just, be nice to them. They're just here trying to survive.
We're all trying to survive. I will take justice into consideration.
May I make a persuasion to encourage mercy?
Certainly. With disadvantage, because he knows that the kobolds had attacked the mine. He looks at you a tad skeptically and frowns, and he says, "There hasn't been much to convince me to show mercy. if I were to give these 3 kobolds who were within the mine a pass for their crimes, what would you have me tell the families of the miners that didn't return? That they were just trying to survive, that they desired warmth, the warmth that the miners desired as well, the wealth to provide for their families, that I should give them to the kobolds now.
They made an offer to try and help.
Then if the townspeople deem it mercy, they will work to repent for their crimes, not to have a place here.
I think it's a better sort than either having them executed immediately or potentially worse with no say in anything.
Good plan.
And the guards quickly put them in tiny shackles and escort them out. And the speaker goes to grab his heavy coat and he says, "No time like the present to go check the mine. As I said, come back tomorrow morning and I'll have your money for you if everything checks out."
Have a safe trip.
And with that he heads out, leaving you all to have the town to explore for the time being.
Well, I'm gonna go have a drink since we still have to wait.
Think. I can join. I'll go with you. I won't drink, but I can go with you and chill.
I'll go browse the market and just get a price point on the axe beaks and sleds we need.
Okay, so
And
that's
it'd be good if you let them know we have to delay our leaving till tomorrow instead of today.
I told them last time before we left for the mine. But I can give them an update that we've returned from the mine and are just waiting on payment. So I'll do that too.
Okay. I'm going to the market. The going rate for the axe beaks is 50 gold. At least I think that was what it was. Hold on. Yeah, 50 gold for the axe beaks. And then your sleds were
4,000.
an empty sled
Encourage him.
is 20 gold.
If a town's so big, there'd be a library around here somewhere, yeah.
Let's see if there's anything listed like that.
There was, but it also caught fire when you burnt down.
It immediately caught fire as it was next to the thing.
It was right next to the theater. So it is.
So, yeah, the problem with this is they don't put many locations in there, but I imagine there is. This far this far north, your selection is very slim, but it doesn't stop people from reading saucy romance novels and the various things to pass the time in a frozen hellscape such as this. Your academic books are very limited and confined to a single shelf.
Yeah, can I just flip through them and see if I can't find anything about Dugan's Hole? Not in the saucy romance novels section.
Ah, dang, you just ruined all my fun.
If I don't find anything, then I'll go to that shelf.
Yeah, I was gonna say there is a saucy romance novel called Dugan's Hole.
It's like we have the fiction and the non-fiction variety. What do you want to know?
Yeah, that's a very different book if you wanted to go that route. Let's see.
That route.
Dugan's Hole. There isn't even a hole here. I don't know why they call it that.
The joke being, Australians occasionally refer to sex as having a root.
Nice.
Oh, I was thinking going that route as in, like, behind.
Yeah. Give me
The back roads of Dugan's Hole.
Give me a.
Well, because I pictured. Sorry.
Well, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I pictured Dugan being a male. So, like, if you're going that route.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways.
Yeah. They don't discriminate up in 10 towns. You gotta stay warm, so you gotta stay warm. Give me a flat intelligence roll for researching Dugan's Hole.
Crud.
It's a very deep crevasse. You can fit so many miners in this baby. You do end up in the nonfiction section, and after a while you realize that this isn't what you were looking for, but you still check it out.
Oh yeah, cover to cover.
Mm-hmm. So that's what you spend the next hour doing. Anybody else? What's everybody else doing?
This case would be wandering around looking if there's like a mini medical place or something where people need healing and he can offer his services.
Certainly. A couple of the miners are still banged up from the recent assault from the kobolds. So your services are much appreciated. Give me a medicine roll, please. Yeah, and you do a good job helping patch people up. Day turns to night.
When I go to the tavern and start drinking, I want to try and sell some of my moose meat.
Absolutely. Give me a persuasion roll.
Can I try and help?
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't perception, because my perception's actually...
Yeah, she's already rolled.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. They don't really seem interested in it right now. Tourmaline's sacrifice is warmth, I believe.
Warmth.
Yeah. So surprisingly, their food stocks are not as limited as it would be in Lonelywood. So they're not rude about it, but they're very much, they have no need of buying it right now.
Keep my meat.
So day turns to night. What is everybody else doing in the evening time?
Just updating our escort, and then turn in.
Okay.
Whenever Case returns, I'll ask him what he wants to do.
Also attuned to the crystal.
Alrighty, that's what I was looking for.
Hey.
I think they'll definitely get us a good scratch. I'm looking for someone to pawn these gems off, but probably won't be in this town considering it's their money.
Considering it's their money.
Thalia probably spent a bit of extra time, fixing all the grammatical errors and stuff like that with a wizardly quill before returning to the inn. It was a good read, but Dugan's Hole definitely had some issues in the writing department.
Okay. Shay, I'm gonna send you something.
Okay.
We have the entire evening free, but might be an okay time to go for a walk and play with that little lantern of yours.
You mean look for elementals?
Yeah. We have little else going on at the moment.
What do you hope to find?
I'm not necessarily sure. This was your job. What are you meant to be looking for?
Well, we already found the Chewingas. And we finished that job. I mean, I'm always happy to meet more Chewingas. They're very nice and a lot of fun.
Well, then I'm not very sure.
Well, they do for gifts.
I mean, it's gonna be a long trek, so I suggest everybody turn in early or stay up late. There won't be a lot of downtime when you're dealing with the cold and the blizzards. Boy, where did you go gallivanting off this time?
Where did I go gallivanting off this time? I don't know. This is inner monologue.
You find tracks of your family nearby?
Did I? Can I roll for it?
You should have to roll for it.
Yes, yes. Would it be survival?
You do find signs of them. It looks like they're keeping their distance from Tourmaline. Tourmaline. But they did approach enough to see your offering.
Yes, I will nod and say, yes, family Vi.
Good.
Very.
So, while holding the crystal, I just kind of start to snicker a little bit, and and then shift to face one direction and start
it.
to
No.
enter my trance.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And while you're meditating, you hear the faintest of noises drifting through your mind in the back of your ears. They twitch. You can't find the source. If you open your eyes, nobody else is there. You go back into your trance, and it continues through much of the night. And then it's morning.
And then it's morning. Harris the wand again. In the morning, in Oshus's head, Ivantes is just gonna kind of like giggle and be like, I can hear it.
Where'd that come from?
Good morning.
Your mouth isn't moving.
And then I speak out loud, good morning.
What did you just do?
I'm using the crystal. Well, I wasn't then. And then I talk in her head again. Now I'm using the crystal.
That is super creepy, but will be super nice for stealth missions.
I know, right? Except it's glowing.
Yeah, that, not quite as good.
It feels familiar. I like it.
Familiar how?
Hmm?
Familiar how? Like familiar, like what you saw in the mirror?
I think so.
Or familiar like the way your hair changes every day?
Both?
Fun. Familiarity is nice. It's good to have that.
Yeah.
I knock on everyone's doors.
Hey,
and say,
we're
morning.
Boy's been awake for a while, by the way.
Oh, he has. In Boy's head, you hear, morning.
You look around.
Oh.
Would have a confused look on his face. Then slowly walk over to you and like poke your face.
Mm-hmm.
No speak. But here.
Yeah, I can do that with this crystal.
He'll look at the crystal and try and grab it.
I'm gonna try to keep it.
What do I roll?
Sleight of hand.
Alright. A 10.
And you can make an opposed.
1.
Hey yo!
Rolling a lot of ones.
The boy snatches
just-
it from your hand.
I just-
Now dexterity to avoid the burning hands.
Mine. I want it. Give it back. Give it back.
I just inspect
Boy.
it.
Boy, you look with your eyes, not your hands.
I feel like as you're saying that, like he's in the process of licking it to like he's about to, and then
You
he's
d-
just like,
I'll let you lick it, but you have to let me hold it.
okay.
That is a good compromise.
Do you lick it?
Yes.
It tastes like brain matter.
How would I know what brain matter tastes like?
You lived in the wild, you probably ate creatures raw.
True.
Yeah, that's one of the juicier organs. You eat those first.
There's a lot of good nutrients in brain matter.
And then he just
And then you hear, I'm in your head.
Ah!
Ooh.
he just like hide behind Case. I
then-
just say, stop! No
then-
like!
And then Kate hears in their head, hello.
Speak with mouse!
Fine.
Normal!
I'll tuck the crystal away. So when I tuck it under my robes, is it still glow?
Yes.
Does it like shine through?
No.
Okay.
You're wearing heavy winter clothes.
We're traveling south, aren't we?
Yes.
Oh shish!
So I don't know, but
What's up, boy?
We have moose for family? Food?
She's looking at you, blinking. She hasn't decided yet. Fine.
I give food another time. You.
I will take that trade. I will give boy a ration of my moose.
Cool. And then whenever we
Gift.
yeah. Whenever we leave the town. That's yeah. I say, thank you! And I hold out my hand for a handshake.
by the way, I checked the market
What?
yesterday. The market yesterday, and axe beaks are 50 gold and sleds are 20 gold.
I mean, I can put in 10.
Let's go get paid.
Probably a good idea. You can go to the town hall and see. Is Thalia awake?
She's probably been sitting silently off to the side,
And
putting on her
Thalia's
boots and a jacket and a extra jacket.
In Thalia's head, you hear, neat trick, isn't it?
Thalia immediately starts, pulls out a dagger and gives everyone a side eye and then looks at the windows. The fuck was that?
Boy will just
Jesus.
point.
Doesn't necessarily put the dagger away, just rests on her lap and sits back down and... Where are you?
Right here.
She
Pointing.
blinks and looks around and then... that's going to get annoying, Juventus. Try to spare me from your tricks, please.
I'll consider it.
Does crystal work when no hold?
I'm gonna set the crystal down, and let go of it, and then I will try to I will try to talk to Flurry Snowboy in their head. Is it working?
1 second.
And I'm like bracing for impact. Not really bracing for impact, but I'm like mentally preparing to hear a voice in my head.
Nothing says you have to be holding it, so yes.
And then he'll just go.
I think it just needs to be attuned and on your person.
He gives a disappointed look.
I'm gonna take that as a yes. and then pick it up and tuck it away again.
It work.
So breakfast, and then see about getting paid. Axe beaks, and then Dugan's hole.
Yeah, I think maybe 2 or 3 axe beaks and 2 or 3 sleds, and we should actually be moving significantly quicker.
That's quite a trek. So.
Well, let's go get our money.
Absolutely.
Okay. So it doesn't. Okay, there it is. You arrive back at the speaker's building, and you see that he's sitting at his desk again. He said, "Oh, good. I figured you would be here prompt and early for your reward, and I'm happy to say that your claims were true. The minds are clear. There were signs of a monster deeper within. I thank you for getting rid of that, and that all signs of the kobolds have been dealt with." He takes out a pouch and he says, "The 50 gold is promised. Hazard pay for dealing with an unexpected problem." And he reaches down and he takes out another sack of gold and he sets it down for dealing with whatever this other monstrosity was. That's
Thank
good.
you.
You went above and beyond what was expected, so that sort of effort should be rewarded. And there's another 50 gold in the other pouch, for a total of 100.
Appreciate it.
I'm
Thank you very much, Speaker.
Happily, thank you for your service.
So we have 100 gold from that. How much did you say we needed?
If we get 2 or 3 axe beaks, and how many people can a sled hold?
Usually 2.
Alright, so there are 5 of us, plus the other person.
Let's
and-
not forget the other person is, of course, a gnome. They're not very heavy.
I mean, it's true.
We also have Sonar.
And Sinar.
Wait, no.
And Bushimi.
I left her. I left Sonar at the house in Lonelywood. Never mind. No, we didn't.
With us?
No, we didn't. We brought her with us.
Yeah. Alright, so three axe beaks and 3 sleds then?
You have enough for that?
Let's see.
While we're inquiring, what kind of cost would a covered wagon set us back? Although you probably can't cart one in fucking ice.
Yeah,
So-
a covered wagon isn't very viable here. Most of the travel is done through
Yeah,
the
fair enough.
sleds.
What about a covered sled?
larger sled would require larger beasts of burden. It's not outside the realm of possibility, though, Shane. You would just have to stick to the trails. You wouldn't be able to cut across the snow. So, if you got a wagon, you'd be taking significantly longer because you have to follow the routes.
I think we can do. If we do 3 axe beaks and 3 sleds, we can do that. I'll put in. Let's see, how much would I need to put in?
How much would the total be?
210.
Oh, I could chip in some.
I too.
If we-
Case. And I hold out my hand.
If we use this 100, and then, and I can put down 60, 70. I can put down. I can put down a bit, actually. So let me erase this from treasure. Take that. 145, and I'll take 50. Puts us at 195. How much are you willing to put towards it?
However much you need. I've got 40 I can add to.
If I put 50 towards it, and or if I put 50 more towards it, if you can put down
I
1
have-
gold, that'll be enough.
Question.
Answer.
I can sell any of this? And I just toss down my backpack and just show everyone everything I have,
What's in there?
which is a backpack, a bedroll, a mess kit, 10 rations, 1 hempen rope, 1 tinderbox, 10 torches, 1 water skin, 1 dagger, 1 tooth necklace. However, whenever I see those, I pick up the necklace and the dagger and I put them in my pockets. And then there's leather armor, a wooden shield, clam meat, and moose meat.
We have enough.
You hold on to that just in case you might need. You never know when we might need extra rope or rations.
Okay, I try help.
Kate, if you,
Thank you
I do
kindly.
appreciate it. But Kate, if you want to put down 20, I can handle the rest.
I'm sure. No, they'll give you 25 just in case you need anything extra.
5. Mathing. So we'll get 3 axe beaks and 3 sleds, and I am going to be doing math for a moment. 5.
While she does that, I'm just gonna buy 8 rations.
8.
Oh, look at you eating food like a person.
69. Haha, funny.
It's going to be a long journey, Keith. OSHA's competent, but I wouldn't mind having backups just in case things go terribly wrong.
Oh, I know. It's why I carry 10 on me at all times, no matter where we are.
Alright. 210 gold gone.
210 gold gone, and several axe beaks and sleds later.
Throughout that time, I'm just slowly putting everything back in my bag.
Snowboy, you see 3 axe beaks or 2?
3.
3. You see 3 large, delicious meals come strutting up and getting fashioned to the sleds.
I look up and I'm like, oh, more food!
No, not food. That's how we're gonna get. That's how we're gonna travel.
Have feet!
Yes, but it would take forever. These will help us get there much faster.
Very strong, powerful feet, and also very sharp axe beaks.
after?
We'll see.
I feel like we should name them.
I don't think
Compromise.
that's a good idea.
Okay.
Oh.
Why wouldn't it be?
I mean, I'm not going to stop you if you want to name the Axe
Expendable bird number 1. Expendable bird number 2.
Well, I was gonna name them spring, summer, and autumn.
Winter can go fuck itself.
Well, we're already here in winter, so.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You know,
Spring,
that's fair.
summer, autumn. Beautiful. We should go,
Yummy.
Alright, let's go see Corlin, Trim, Idwilin, Kaushi, Halfshoe.
And so you do. You see the gnome is finishing up their own preparations, having been told that things would be delayed just a little bit. When she comes trotting out, she has a pack that is about her size, but somehow she's still managing to hold it. And she says, well, beautiful day to you is as beautiful as it can be, caught in this perpetual twilight and winter.
That speaks as promised.
Max speaks as promised. That's wonderful. It's going to help us get all the way to Dogan's Hole. That's what we need, and that's how we're going to get there. So hopefully we can get started.
Yep, ready to get started.
All right. Well, let's get boarded up and get on our way. I will take whatever seat is offered to me, and she'll move to the middle sled, offering it to herself, and will secure her supplies there and climb into a little seat.
I like head speak more than that speak.
Not sure what that means, but it's curious.
Um,
I'm not going to ask any questions. I'm just here for the ride.
Too much words.
Oshis would like to be on the same one as Sonar, because we don't want our new friend to figure out who our other friend actually is, or what they are. And pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice smells good.
It's good old pumpkin spice.
I go to a tree before we leave, and I carve some symbols into it, and I dig like a dog with my hands, and then I bury the meat.
Okay. What did you write?
Just food here, but like in Druidic, I guess, so my family can understand. It's whatever the thing that I can do on the trees.
Okay. There we go. And 3.
Alright.
Okay. Did youngins like you ever draw those dumbass S's out of lines?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's totally one of those.
I just threw it in the air. Oh wait, I have markers right here. Hold on.
I say youngins, but I think I've only got like 4 years on you.
Yeah, you're a baby too.
How old are you?
25.
All you whippersnappers, man.
I'm 22, dude. You got like 3 years, but I'm about to turn 23 at the end of this
Oh.
month.
I'll be 26 in less than 3 months.
I'll be 39 in 2.
I'll be 34 in a week.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Reed and I are sharing birthdays.
You know, just a couple days.
Not
apart.
really.
A couple days apart.
We'll be having a joint birthday party at Con.
Yeah, one of those dumb things.
That was horribly drawn, but I was also doing it upside down. These pens are really good. What are they? They're Bic. Brush
yeah,
pen.
Bic.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored.
They just wrote really
Yeah.
nicely on my hand.
Alright, let's. Is everybody ready to move?
Yeah, I'm in. My sled.
Let's go.
And how fast do these things go?
Not very.
I want to run next to them for a little bit until I get tired.
That'll be quite easy because you're going to be traversing through snow.
Yeah.
So the axe beaks can move at a speed of 50 feet. They are going to be pulling sleds with people on them, so that's going to slow them down significantly. One sec.
And I do run on all fours.
Yeah, but can you match 50 feet? Or probably closer to. Well, it wouldn't be that bad. It probably cuts it down to 30.
Kate
My
just takes
speed
his
is 30.
Kate takes his shield and lets boy sit on it with a rope tied to the cart and then just trail him behind.
Ah! I'm tubing. No, I don't so I feel like he's not used to not being on a moving object but not actually moving, so he gets vertigo pretty quickly. And motion sickness is not his best friend, so he's gonna walk or run whenever he gets the chance. But once he starts getting a little tired, he'll hop on for a little bit, but he'll close his eyes and not look.
Are we making our way to stop at Bryn Shander, or are we going Flight by the Raven?
How long on the axe beak is it gonna take to get to Dugan's Hole?
So they can travel for an hour before needing to take a short rest. For every hour that you push them without a short rest, they will gain a level of exhaustion. And they have a travel speed of 30 feet because they're dragging these sleds, which the travel rules are not very clear, so I need to actually find them.
There is overland travel in the player's handbook, I believe.
Well, it doesn't apply here because it's so different, and the one they give here is not very consistent either. So it's...
Yeah, I thought we were just cutting it in half, but we might be doing something different, I'm not sure.
No, I think we're actually doubling it because it's not properly. So you guys probably could shoot to East Haven.
Oh.
Or is East Haven resupply, or you can shoot straight to Dogan's Hole. It's just
Oh,
12.
I was gonna follow the roads
You were
because
following the
they're
roads.
safer.
Okay, so that is going to be a while. Your first stop would be Targos then.
I was gonna say, if we didn't want to follow those roads, I got my survival roll.
I mean, I can too, but magical blizzards, survival doesn't help. You don't want to get stuck in one of those.
So 3, 6, 9, 12, 9 miles to get to Targos. Another 3 to get to Bryn Shander. It's probably going to be an all-day trek. 9 to get to this crossroad. Just cut it. 3.
Well, it's worth it if we're going to be avoiding major confrontations and
4.5
stuff.
to Goodmead.
Speaking of
It's
good
not
mead,
quite.
You
Speaking
weren't
of
adding those up, were you?
I was not. I was reading them out loud because you guys were asking.
I estimated like 3 weeks ago that it's about 30 mile.
So, your calculation was following the trail?
Sure was.
Okay. Well then, with 9 miles to get to Targos, I gotta figure out how long that's gonna take you. Because even just doing the search function in Roll20 doesn't give me the information I need.
Information.
It's like, it just needs to have like a DM section so I can pull up information that I need. This is
This is the bit from a player's handbook. Please see the channel. But as said, that does not factor in for snow or anything wacky like that, or mounts.
Or mouse?
Mounts.
Mounts.
Oh, I thought you said mouse.
Funny.
I thought you said mouse, and I was like, it doesn't count in for mouse? We have mouse here?
Let's see.
We have pack mice.
Mouse! Oh, can I tell a funny story real quick?
Absolutely.
In my high school, we had a history teacher who was like the definition of a blonde. And she was like really country, you know, grew up like her father was a preacher in the middle of nowhere, that kind of stuff, right? And we had to do these like daily event things, like current events. She was a history teacher. And there's these guys who, in their biology class, had to make up a fake disease. And so every day they would come to class and they would, it was called pelicanesis and it was transferred by pelicans. And it started in Florida. And basically their current event every day was an update on pelicanesis. And so the way that that's related is that's just a little bit of backstory to the actual story. Is these same people would be sitting in class, right? And then all of a sudden, they would go, mouse! And then teacher would be like, what's that? And then they'd be like, I don't know, I think it was a mouse. And they're like, she's like, what? And they're like, mouse! And they're like, oh, Miss G, I think there's a mouse in here. And then literally like, but they kept it up to the point to where she was like second guessing herself by the end of the year. She was like, is that really how a mouse sounds? Like, I can't tell if you're joking or not. And that was it. It wasn't too funny, but it was funny at the time.
Well, you'd think someone would have seen a mouse in their lifetime.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm going to be basing our travel stuff on, so everybody has it and it's consistent. Somebody took the time to map it out.
Eugen's Hole!
Eugen's Hole. And that is only for traveling the roads. And then...
Yeah, say 30 exactly.
So traveling on... Axe beaks are better for traveling across the open tundra. Moving across the roads, they move at a normal pace like any other mount would. So on a road, the distance they can travel per hour is actually 2 miles before needing to rest. So it's not going to be as bad as originally thought, because the roads are easier to traverse, not deep snow, but their pacing is different because they're not cutting across snow and ice. So that being said, 2 miles, 1 hour, stop for another hour to take a short rest, 2 miles, stop, 2 miles, stop, 2 miles, stop, 1 mile, get to Targos. Somebody please roll me a perception check 4 times for each time you guys stop to take a short rest.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
I'll do one.
so I'll
do
do one.
1.
That is absolutely not my strong suit.
Mm-hmm.
Though with this stat line, nothing is.
Okay. So then, let's see here. Heh, 69. Nice. All right.
I don't want my bandana anymore.
Okay.
Feed it to your family.
Make it into banana bread.
Woohoo! Haha! I'm a monkey. Ha!
Okay.
Actually, Flurry has never seen a monkey.
Somebody roll me a d20, please.
Oh,
5.
5.
too quick.
Interesting. Okay.
4. Wait, no, that's 4. 5.
Wow. You're gonna put this in here, and then I can't actually pull up its information. Thank you. There we go.
Does it go in Japanese?
Yeah.
Ichi, ni, san, yo, go. See.
Sanshiko, Roku Nana Hachi Kyushu. Anyways, what CR are you? Oh, okay. Cool. That first hour, before you guys take a short rest, there's going to be a random encounter.
Rest in peace.
So give me just a moment to set up.
You're condemning us a little bit quickly there, Kay.
In fact, let's take our break because it's actually at the hour and 30 mark. I'll set this up, and then we'll come back into combat. So everybody stay tuned. We'll be back shortly.
Also, real quick,
Mm-hmm.
what level are we?
Still level 2.
Am I level 2?
I would hope so.
Well, I just didn't know since I wasn't here.
Don't know why Shay didn't go gunslinger with those massive rifles she has showing off.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
Take a home test.
Mm-hmm.
Should we take a home test?
Very likely. Can you bring one over? They should be in the cabinet, right? No, I think there's. Aren't they in the hall closet?
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, looks like I'll be leveling up this time. This break, I mean. I'll literally just be a freaking werewolf.
Man, if this COVID shit lasts much longer, I'm gonna have someone get me some more beer.
Uh-huh.
After this case, and the other case, there's only one case left.
I have mead.
Ooh. Last time I drank mead, I got horrendously trashed.
Last time I drank mead was last night. And the time before that, I got drunk at my friend's wedding, and then I kind of threw up when I was there.
Wedding piss-ups are, certainly something.
And it's funny, I was the youngest one, so they all made fun of me.
Too bad we're not level 3.
I know, I'd have access to level 2 spells and everybody's fucked.
Oh, wow.
Nothing but lesser restorations for days.
Lesser restoration for days.
You don't have exhaustion. You don't have exhaustion. None of you have exhaustion.
That's greater restoration, not lesser.
Look, I'll just drop my Twilight Orb on it, which removes that anyway.
Man, after almost condemning Shay's character to death, Lesser Restoration is just one of those spells I'd never go without. As a cleric, at least. I can cure your illness that has 8 hours until death tomorrow.
Let me just sleep on it real quick.
That literally happened at the towards the end of that fucking campaign. We got captured by Loth priestesses and like stuffed full of spider eggs. And yeah, being the only one that had access to Lesser Restoration, I had to sleep in a cell and hope we just didn't die in the process.
That hurts me in ways I can't even express, Shay. Because I remember having something that took 12 of them.
Something that took 12 of them.
12 floppy disks to install a program.
Yes.
It's literally like
compare it to the rest of the team.
Like 1 of 3,200. So I'm like, oh, that hurts.
What's a good spell to take as my 5th spell?
What spells do you have?
Frostbite, Primal Savagery, Animal Friendship, Cure Wounds, Ice Knife, and Speak with Animals. And then I have 1 ritual spell, which is Speak with Animals, yeah. And then I can take Absorb Elements, Beast Bond, Charm Person, Create or Destroy Water, Detect Magic, Detect Poison and Disease, Earth Tremor, Entangle, Fairy Fire, Fog Cloud, Goodberry, Healing Word, Jump, Longstrider, Purify Food and Drink, Snare, and Thunderwave.
Entangle is a nice one. So it's
Hail's a
very
great
fire.
one. Yeah, very fired.
But you also can
Thunderwave
change
is-
your. You can change your prepared spells every long rest. The only things you can't change are your cantrips.
Yeah, druids
you-
technically have access to every single druid
Yeah.
spell. Same as
Well, which
clerics.
one should I take now?
How often do you think you're going to be in melee combat?
How often? We're about to go into combat right now, dude.
Well, I mean, okay, how often will you be close ranged stuff? Because Thunderwave is a close range, like, because you knock everything away from you.
You also need to prepare your spells in the morning before you know.
I didn't level up my person, so I didn't know that I had an extra one.
But also, never forget best druid cantrip Thorn Whip. Like, I'm just going to pull you in. You're not going anywhere.
I didn't take that one, so sucks for you.
I have to take Mage Initiate Druid as a feat at level 4. Just so one of us has.
I took Frostbite and Primal Savagery, so
Oh, you didn't even take Shillelagh?
I wanted to take ones that fit my character.
Well, it's just going to be that zoom in Native American crying over the trash heap. That's just me sobbing because I'm going to have to take Mage Initiate Druid because Shillelagh will work fine with me. It's wisdom based anyway, so my weapon will get supercharged. The Thorn Whip is just solid. Plus, I can get Goodberry as a healer.
You talk about good berries, and it reminds me of that gif you sent me. Behold my good berries.
Wait, you just listed off cantrips. You weren't even listing off first level spells, you lady.
Yes, she was.
Yes,
She listed off
Just some of them, yeah.
Okay. Well, she picked cantrips.
No, I have Ice Knife, and I have Cure Wounds, Animal Friendship, and Speak with Animals as first level.
Okay, cool. I'm satisfied.
Well, I still need one more. I just don't want to take anything fire related. That's not my character.
Fairy fire isn't fire related. It just lights people up, like with light, not fire. But it gives advantage if it works. You could take Thunderwave and you could reskin it that like you're growling at them.
I like that.
The tits.
I like that. We are doing that one. Woo woo! I just don't know how to growl. Rawr. That's like a baby growl.
What was the name of the mummy Dido?
Sonar.
How did I spell that?
SANHR.
SAHNAR.
Tried spelling it, but it wasn't correct.
Damn, I could have just typed it out and fucking got me a thing finally, because I'm like the only one without inspiration.
Could have.
I don't have it.
Oh, I haven't been taking the inspiration because I mostly already know how to spell.
She knows how to spell all of this because she's played it.
You could have given it to me. Hang on, I'm gonna make the
How
bunny
is
ears
Primal
droop now.
Savagery acid damage?
Now you get sad bunny ears, Dido. This is what you did.
No, not sad bunny.
Hey, where are your heels, sir?
They're there. Don't worry.
Okay.
Look, the tail plug was optional.
Yeah, there's a lot going on below the camera.
Well, then there's no fun.
Hey, none that you can see. This is a safe for work stream.
That's for the
Mostly.
up late podcast.
I refuse
Is
to.
it though?
Look. If this was a Fansly stream, they could see my rabid good berries, but not today. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, is it though? We have Dido here.
Are you saying I'm not family friendly?
Sometimes. In the games that I've been in.
Every game I've seen you in, it's never been safe for work. It's like, yes, that's the
She's
point.
family oriented, not family friendly.
Sims.
I'm safe for work.
Sims is not family friendly.
We know what you
My
do.
Sims
We know what you
is
do on The
not.
Sims, K. You don't get to.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, you don't get
You
to.
also know
you
what
don't get-
Dada's done in D&D. Killed someone during sex with her thigh.
that did happen.
They had it coming.
Also,
Look, it's fine.
magic item during fucking Baldur's Gate.
All right. Before we come back, I have the important question. Of the 3 axe beaks, they're moving in a single file line. Who's in which axe beak? I know. Oh, she said she was riding with the mummy.
Mhm.
So
I
where's you were running ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would probably be in the first one because I would hop off every once in a while and run ahead and come back.
I'm gonna assume you're running ahead because it can only be 2 to a thingy.
Well, Bushimi's a tiny creature, so
I'm not counting tiny creatures. I'm
Okay.
talking about the big people who have to actually be accounted for.
I'll be with our
With the gnome.
Escort.
no,
Escort.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
Corlin.
she's in the middle one, so that I'm going to assume Kate and Thalia are in the front. Okay. That being said, then, during this first hour, you guys hit the open trail, and once Tourmaline is out of sight and well into the open wilderness, you guys are greeted to the sudden rushing sound of something hurtling towards you. A creature has emerged and it has thrown a boulder in your direction. A large troll-like figure has ambushed you all based on the first perception roll I got, and is now attempting to get some food.
Well, it's possible
That's
I'm
just
just dead.
rude.
Let's roll initiative, because I'm not gonna give it a free stone throw, because that could be potentially devastating before y'all
Oh, I
have a
didn't
chance
click.
to. Just know you will have to disembark from the sleds because you are in motion.
I'm already off the sled.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't click my token.
I can fix it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I missed mine too.
Alright, the trolls rolls will be visible. Oh, she's got the natural 20, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Why did it still private me? I told it to roll publicly.
There you go.
Whisper.
There's a little rope.
Sure, that's fine.
It's just if you have to overtake, then you're in trouble.
So he has a 9, so that did show up there. Okay. Kay, you had an 11.
11.
And Shay, you were missing one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you have an 18. She's going to need to roll as well. She also has an 18. Descending order. Wow, 3 18s. Who has the higher initiative between Yavantis and Thalia?
Fucking Juventus for sure. I have a -1.
Alright, that makes that easy. So NPCs will go last. And she says first go of it. And I'll do the axe beaks as well. Now it's set to always whisper rolls, not just not rolling damage, and that's fucking annoying. And there's 2 things I gotta toggle. I don't know why they do this. Spring, autumn, or summer, and then autumn. Oh, sheesh, you have the first go of it.
Two. I'm gonna stop Autumn so that they're no longer moving. How much movement will it take to do that and get off?
We'll say it takes 10 movement to stop it and get down.
Okay.
Because, like, with snow sleds and stuff, you, like, fasten yourself in. So, we'll just say it takes a little time to get out.
25 feet of movement. I'm gonna...
Once you're off the road, it's difficult terrain as well, because it's deep snow.
It's the Arctic. Difficult terrain doesn't bother me.
Perfect.
As long as it's snow.
It is.
I saw 5 feet of movement, but I should be able to see him.
Yeah, he should be visible.
Yeah. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark. And then I'm gonna let loose an arrow.
Oops, the away screen has been up this whole time. Well, there we go.
Oopsie.
Glad to catch it early. That's what's important. That's what's important. There we go. I don't see the picking up talking. Talk.
Gonna be another one of those nights.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Natural 20.
This is a Vorpal longbow?
Yeah, Vorpal longbow.
It's a Vorpal longbow.
Natural 20 is going to hit.
It's okay.
Why is your critical pluses not showing up?
It is. I rolled a 1.
Oh, it's leaving the blank space for like bless, I guess, if there was a roll for that or something.
No, on my side it says 11 plus nothing. So when you roll criticals, it should roll the damage twice.
Oh yeah,
it is.
twice.
It's in the next box where it says piercing critical damage. I rolled a 1. It's 12.
So what's the plus?
I don't know.
It shouldn't be doing that. That's why what I'm saying is why.
Yeah,
is
there
it
might be
doing
Unless
something
there's
in
a
the...
global damage modifier. Maybe.
Nope.
But no, that wouldn't factor in for a crit.
rolling 1 plus 1d0 CS.
The D8 just before that.
D8.
Oh, just after that, rather. Yeah. Rolling 1 plus 1d yada yada yada. 1d8 equals 1. So I think it did roll. It just looks weird.
It's all the code's all borked, man.
That's
Trust me
very
on that.
likely.
So it's 21 altogether with my Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my last 5 feet of movement just to go back just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Try and pull him away.
Yeah, you see this troll coming, and you immediately know what to do in this sort of dangerous situation. And you fire an arrow, and it hits it square in the chest, and it lets out an angry roar as its thick black blood leaks out of it. But if there's nothing else, then that's your turn.
That is my turn.
Thalia?
Juventus will technically go next.
Oh, right.
Unless they-
Juventus. Because you have the lesser. Juventus.
Well, I will shift here, and then he's in range, and then I'm going to take out like a little vial, pop the cork, and then I do like I'm blowing a kiss, but then now with the vial, I'm firing acid. And ta-da!
Okay.
So dexterity.
DC 14 dex save. Thankfully, it's not very dexterous. And he rolls a 13.
All right. So on a failed save, can I post the?
Yeah, there's a button to click it.
There we go. Yep. On a failed save, they're just gonna keep taking acid damage for the rest of this encounter.
or until it uses an action to sleep it off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's just what is it? Fire.
Yeah, he's right in
bonfire,
range.
but
Nice.
bonfire, but for acid, where it's like either you'll just keep burning or you got to stop to put it out.
And then I am going to try and steer our axe beak a little ways off the trail further back. And Houtini, with their... How much movement you got, Houtini? I know you have a lot, but I forget. 60 feet. 10, 20, 30. Is going to use a flyby and just like swoop up in his face and then fly 30 feet back in this direction.
Okay. Anything else?
I'll use whatever movement I have to guide the axe beak a little
What?
this way.
Okay.
So that seems smart.
All right. Thalia.
Not knowing what Keith would want to do with their mount at this point in time, she's going to take the 10 feet to bring it to a stop and get off. She's going to run this way to get a better angle once I check the one thing I didn't check for on this spell. Yeah, that's fine. And yeah, move the rest of my movement over to here and throw out. Or rather, she's going to take out our spellbook, open it, draw the sign for a knife, and then turn a page, and rather than ice, it lights with fire as she uses a awakened spellbook. And
Okay.
casts Ice Knife. 9 to hit, which is probably a miss, but it then explodes.
Oh,
DC
yes.
13 Dexterity.
2.
For 8 fire damage.
Okay. It is both burning from acid and fire.
Good. I end my turn.
Actually, that's a 14 to hit because Houtini did the help action.
Oh,
Oh,
it
yeah.
did.
So 1 extra.
1 piercing damage. Yeah.
Actually, no. It won't hit with a 14.
Oh,
So,
crap.
Sorry, no.
That's right.
That being said, Sonara's going to get out of the axe beak as well. 5, 10, 20, 30. They're going to come down.
Mommy.
And they're going to...
I mean, protect our friend.
They're going to mummy punch.
Mummy punch.
Makes 1 attack. It's going to use an ability. It's going to give it the stink eye. Wisdom saving throw for the troll. There's a natural 20. Okay, well, glad I didn't hit anybody with it. And then it's going to come up and punch it. With the 19.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a mummy.
Oh, dang! That thing would destroy a troll!
If the target is a creature, it must succeed a con save or be cursed with mummy rot. Cursed target can't regain hit points, and its hit point maximum decreases by 10. 3d6. By 10, 3d6.
I mean, a troll
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
has.
Average.
3d6 is meant to be in
Yeah.
brackets rather than followed by
Yeah,
from-
yeah, it's not very cleanly written.
It'll just stop regenerating.
The curse reduces the target's hit point maximum to 0. The target dies, and its body turns to dust. The curse lasts until removed on the removed curse spell. So, if nothing else, trolls are hardy creatures, so a DC 12.
Should be easy.
Easy. It is not cursed. But it does take a good
does
chunk
take a
of damage.
shitload of damage.
It's at 24. Yeah, it takes 24 points of damage. Okay. Yeah, so she comes up and she It doesn't. It's not quite just like a punch, but it's probably much more graceful martial arty type thing because it's an elf. But yeah, the effect remains when she delivers this strike, probably with like a knife hand stab. The necrotic energy starts to flow into it, but the troll resists it. Kaith, you're up.
I like to think
Oh.
only Oshis got to see this because she's behind a big ass boulder.
It's true.
Yeah.
Oshis, you got to see how scary she truly is.
And I'm on a
So
sled with her.
I'll take my 10 to get off. I will move 10, 20, 30. And I will use my Harrigan hippity hoppity power to jump an extra 10 feet.
Get him.
Yes, sir.
And I will cast Inflict Wounds.
All right. Hits.
15 necrotic.
Dang, guys.
Hits them with the darkness.
Yeah, so you zap it down a little bit too. Summer is a beast of burden, so it sees this troll and it nopes the fuck out. So it's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And of course it drags the sled with it. Flurry.
Yes. I'm going to. How do I move my token while seeing how much
Hold Q.
Q?
Let's not lose our mounts.
Wait, that didn't work.
Can't lose it if
You
you're still
can
on it.
right click with each movement to like draw waypoints.
What in the
Yeah,
world?
Yeah, as long as you don't go, if you don't end it back on your original one, it'll pass the whole thing out.
Oh my god, that's so cool! Okay. Where did I say I was gonna go? I think I was gonna go right here. And then... Yes. And then I was going to cast... Two... I think this time I'm gonna cast Ice Knife as well. I'm gonna follow my friend. Wait. Does it explode and does it hit my friends in
It
the
explodes
area?
in an area, so yes.
Each creature!
Technically-
No, no, no!
Actually, no, because Kate's on the other side. You can't target any of the troll without hitting a friendly. But
Oh, I know. That's why I'm not going to. So never mind. I will
see-
instead.
that's where the wizard conundrum comes into play. I'm gonna throw an ice knife regardless of whether my friends are in the area or not.
Well, I had a plan. Now I don't.
Hit it with a
I'm
frostbite.
going. Yeah, I was gonna use frostbite from where I am. Wow, 2 cold guys. Perfect.
Frostbite also does something cool if they failed it, doesn't it?
Alright, con save. Yeah, when you show the spell description, it tells what it does.
Has disadvantage.
16.
Oh, yeah, that passes.
Okay. It does not look bothered at all by getting hit by frostbite.
Well, I'm staying where I am. I'm like 5 feet of me.
Alrighty. Spring will take off more running as well. 30. Alright. The troll's turn. And now I don't have to feel bad about beating up on the mummy because there's a second target here. Alright. 3 attacks.
It'd be great if you did feel bad.
1 bite, 2 claws. It's going to focus its attacks on the mummy. It's going to get a bite and a claw on her, and then you're going to take a claw. Keith. 1, 9.
I will be right back. I'm gonna
6
go
to
grab
hit her.
some water.
And then a 9 to hit you. So,
Thank God, because that's a crit on the other side, and I don't need that. That would have obliterated.
you don't need that mess in your life right now. So she has to make a con save, and what does that say? Target difficult damage. The target will succeed on a 15 con.
Mummies are all wrapped up in their business. They should be con masters.
Okay. Oop, 14, DC 15, so she fails. So she's going to have disadvantage on attack rolls, which is going to cancel out with Kate there. She won't have advantage. And so it'll take 11 plus 10, 21 points of damage. 21 points of damage, 10 of which is reduced. Does it count as a magical attack if it has elemental stuff fixed to it? I don't think so. Okay. Zahar, how much health do you have? Okay. So they'll take 16 points of damage. Autumn is going to take off running. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Back to the top of the initiative. Oh, nope, I had an attack, so it didn't do any of that, but your acid goes off. Was it 2d4?
2d4.
Okay. Make sure we count that. 4 damage. And then I will put an icon on it as well. How about this caustic brew? There we go. Okay. Oshis, you're up.
I'm gonna be like, shit! I'm gonna let loose my arrow again. There's another arrow. 18?
18 will hit.
For 9 damage with my hunter's mark, and I'm going to... Oh, not that. I'm gonna use my movement to get back on the sled and take the reins of Autumn. Now I can't see the bad guy, but...
Yeah. So come around the next turn. If you want to get it back under control, it will be a handle animal check, because it is panic running. Although she's done. Montes. Summer is running away from the troll.
I'm not able to see the troll from here, am I?
No. Probably you could see it overhead. Because it's a large creature, so...
Yeah, so would it be considered to have cover, though?
Yes.
Alright, well, I've got caustic brew in there, so it's burning, so I'm helping. I will try to get my axe beak under control.
Handle animal, please.
Okay, here we go. 15.
15? That's easy enough. And...
It's alright.
Oh no, this is a very serious situation.
It's alright. This is all fine.
We are, in fact, careening towards a cliff, dear.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
Your trajectory is kind of towards this rock, but I imagine its self-preservation would have it turn. But the sled, its turning radius would probably be slower, so it's good that you got it under control, as you probably would have crashed. Anything else?
What's the axe beak's movement?
30 feet right now.
30 feet, so 5, 10...
You have it under control. It's fine.
15, 20, 25, 30. I'll get here. I'm on my way to try and intercept the axe beak. I don't think I will, though. That was my action, though, right?
To control it, yes.
Okay. Houdini is going to...
Oh, I forgot something. Go ahead and finish up, and then I need to go back and do something. Oh, never mind. It doesn't apply yet.
Yeah, Houdini's just same, second verse, same as first. Fly forward, do another swoop in front of its face, and fly by away. So next attack is advantage. Don't know if that'll actually help, but it's there.
Oh, yeah.
Thalia is going to do much the same as she did last turn. Sorry, Keith. She is once again going to imbue her ice knife with the power of fire and throw it at the troll.
Okay.
19 to hit with Houdini's help.
Yes. That will hit.
4, 6 piercing and 7 fire. Assuming it makes its DC 13 dex save. You too, Keith. Because I'm targeting this square.
Okay. 2.
The mummy might be temperamental, so I don't want to upset it.
The 2 from him, or from the troll. Okay, need to roll.
Oh, I thought we just took flat extra damage.
No, you gotta save.
DC 13 dex save to avoid the fire damage. And you don't take the piercing damage, only the main target takes that.
Okay. So
Okay.
they'll both take the 7 fire, and it will take the additional 6.
Sorry, friend.
Ow!
Yep, friendly fire.
The wizard's best friend. And with one movement, I'm gonna shout shit as a free action. And then run over here, or run over here, and jump on the sled, but I won't actually grab on to the reins or anything.
No control of it yet. Okay.
Not yet.
So the mummy, Sonar, is going to... How many times can she do that?
You know what song I'm listening to? Deadly Sinner.
Okay, so you can't dreadful gaze anymore. And so she's gonna make another attack. It's a 23 to hit. She makes another knife hand. Its con save is a 13, which still succeeds even on its low roll. So no curse yet. 13, 9, 22. The troll looks really, really hurt. Keith, the troll looks... Oh, well, now it's going to be important. Keith, standing next to this troll, it is exuding a very, 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 very biting cold amount of energy out of its body. And so you are going to take, and the mummy is going to also take, 6 cold damage from standing so close to it.
Being like the only melee is so fun.
You're not the only melee, the mummy's there too.
I don't count NPCs.
Flurry will get there eventually.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is your turn, though.
It's not my turn.
No,
I
it's
thought you were
Kay's
talking to
turn.
me. I was like, it is.
Oh damn! I don't know what the hell to do. 'Cause now I can't just walk away, or he's gonna wall me.
Go for the kill.
I guess I'll take a good swing at him. I guess. 42.
22 will hit.
9 bludgeoning. Good. Ooh. Stop that.
Stop picking up the field mice and bopping them on the head.
You do hop up and you deliver down this crushing blow with your hammer. It cracks the troll right in its skull, and it falls over dead.
Woohoo!
People immediately get away from it now because it's too cold. I'm like, oh.
Congratulations.
Well,
Congratulations, you all trivialized a CR8 encounter.
CR8.
Oh shit! Jeez.
I'm gonna as Keith runs by me, I'm gonna give him a pat on the back. And
Oshis and Thalia, handle animal rolls, please.
there you go.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. Luckily, mine's kind of still running on the road, so I'm not in immediate danger.
Well, I won't. It's
Mine's
not a
only
pat
a
on the
12.
back. I think I grab onto you as you're running away and start running with you.
Don't catch the thing.
It's gonna start to skirt.
Bring my axe beak to a stop.
You are able to bring yours to a stop. Oshis, yours is still running.
That'll give
Try
it
again.
Please make me a. Oh shit! There's no land vehicle drive roll. Let's see.
Yeah, there is a land vehicle tool.
Yeah,
Or proficiency check.
I need
called
a
proficiency.
land vehicle proficiency roll to keep yourself from colliding with the debris here as the axe beak turns to not run into it itself.
Okay, what ability is that?
Probably dexterity.
I am not proficient in land vehicles,
You just won't have the bonus. Just roll.
but at least I know which.
Natural 20. You avoid careening into this, and you will have advantage to wrangle the axe beak back in.
Once again. Cool, 25.
Yep. And so, once you wrangle it back in, it would have moved a little more. 5, 2, 20, 25. Actually, it's very trivial because we're done. So, you all come back, and that frost troll is dead.
I'll give Autumn a little just a little bit of clam meat. No, moose meat, not the clam. The
A bit of
moose.
snow carrot. Yeah, we don't call them Brazil nuts here. We just call them nuts.
How
That
long
might
would it
be
take
a
to
silly
harvest?
joke.
How long would it take to harvest troll blood?
Quite a while. However, I do have a thingy if you want to do that.
I mean, I can try.
You can certainly try.
Do you have anything to put it in?
I have vials.
The water skin.
Ew.
Don't get that confused with actual water.
Hey, they're the same thing to me.
If you give me the vials, I'll see what I can do.
I'll give her 5 glass vials.
Sonar, can you keep a handle on this?
Move that. I still have
I will try and fill these 5 vials with troll blood.
I will need a harvesting check, please. And that is
that's-
going to be
Survival?
Character attempts to harvest a creature. They must first succeed one specific ability check to successfully harvest components from it. The nature of the ability check depends on the monster type. So I will need a nature roll, please.
Oh wait, before you do guidance.
You can add guidance. He said it as you were rolling.
It was an 18 and rolled 2. 13.
Alright. If the character fails to check by 5 or more, a mishap occurs during the harvesting process. This could be anything from piercing a gland of acid to an environmental accident, such as a rock slide covering the creature. Wow, that's a bit excessive.
Lightning strike.
Mishap, all loot is lost. Okay. So you fell well under this the DC to harvest anything useful from the troll. Very likely that the fire and acid that had been doused over this creature has made it pretty unsalvageable. Plus a good deal of necrotic as well. So you aren't able to get anything from the troll.
I give Avantis her vials back. The body was just too consumed by different elements to get anything out of it.
Oh, that's alright. We tried. Appreciated that.
Well, I'm gonna say that we'll wrap up here for tonight. I know it's a little early,
You know.
but I'm still feeling like poop. So,
That is perfectly fine.
Anybody who's been watching, thank you for stopping by. We will be back on the 6th to continue this because Dido and Kay will be out next week, and then Kay, Shay, and I will be out on the 30th.
Family reunion.
Family reunion, cons, lots of conventions. Oh, so much con crud. Okay. So,
Man, we've had a bad run.
yeah.